Here we have the 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. This one comes in the RST trim level. The paint color is Summit White on jet black with Victory Red stitching. That's going to be a leather interior. And the powertrain consists of a 5.3 liter V8 mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. As we come to the front end, of course you have your black badging there, your blacked out grille. Then you have LED headlamps along with LED daytime running lights. And then down here, you have your 22-inch aluminum wheels. You have passive keyless entry on all four doors. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows, mirrors, as well as power folding mirrors with blind spot monitors in them. Then you have your memory seating controls here as well. Bose sound system, of course. And then you have your four-wheel drive controls, headlamp controls, safety features, as well as your electronic parking brake controls here. And you have a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. And there's your power driver's seat with power lumbar support. And then for the second row, you just pull this up here to slide the seat back and forth. And you can pull this twice to fold the back down flat. Well, let's check out the rear seat room. So really good space back here. You can actually fit a full-size adult in the second row with plenty of room. I'm 6'3" and I'm able to sit in the seat in front of me as well as the seat back here. But down here you have your automatic rear AC controls as well as your 3-stage heated seats. And then 2 USB-C charging ports along with a 3-prong household plug-in down here. And there's a view of the front from back here. Well, let's check out the third row. So still pretty impressive. The second row seats all the way back. And like I said, I'm 6'3" and I'm actually able to sit behind here. And with an inch or so of the seat scooted back up, I'd be able to sit behind here no problem. So really impressive there. Here you have your AC vents. And of course you also have your LED dome lights here. Well, let's check out the trunk space next. There's your rear end there. And there's that trunk space. And this one has the luxury package, so you actually can fold down the third row flat with the seat scooted up, fold them back up, and then you can also fold the second row flat as well. But then you also have another 3-prong household plug-in back here too. So tons of amenities. Then here's your power passenger seat, which also has power lumbar support as well. And before we check out the interior, let's go ahead and check out that 5.3 liter V8. And there it is, mostly covered up. here's your heated leather wrapped steering wheel. And over here you have AM, FM, XM radio, along with Bluetooth audio. And there's your backup camera there. And you also get that surround vision along with your luxury package that this one comes with. All these camera views here. You have a Wi-Fi hotspot, but most importantly, you have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And I've hooked my phone up over Bluetooth just to show you how that looks. And as you can see, nothing plugged in, but I'm able to use my maps on my phone, my music, and then I can go through all my functions as well with my phone. So all of that's available. But down here you have your automatic dual zone climate controls, along with 3-stage heated seats. And then down here you have your wireless charging pad, which is big enough for just about any phone you'd have. And then you also have a USB and USB-C charging port here. You have your cup holders there. And then plenty of storage in the center console. But I like how they put the tray here so you can kind of slide it back and forth. You don't have to put it in one spot. So I like how you're able to use that space however you want to. And then here, you have a full panoramic sunroof. Very nice, you can tilt and slide that. Then you have the controls for that right there, and you can pull the sunshade back. But what I like here is you can fold the seats from up here and then fold them back up. So really neat. But there's your glove compartment with your owner's manual. And you have your cruise controls here. And then you have your forward collision gap adjust. Like I said, it's a heated steering wheel, so you can toggle that here. Then over here you have your gauge cluster controls. And all that entails. You can just scroll through that. And then you have your Bluetooth controls here. But behind the steering wheel on the left side, you have your track list and radio station controls. You can toggle through those. And then over here on the right side, you have your volume controls, and you can turn the audio up and down. And here, I like how they put this little pocket in here. It's actually pretty deep, so you can stow something like a watch or something if you need to. Once again, there's that gauge cluster. There's your push button start. And finally, there's your key fob. So next it's time to take this Tahoe RST out on the road for a test drive. So right off the bat, the ride is really smooth to be on these 22-inch wheels. And really good power from the 5.3 liter, just in terms of acceleration out of these corners. And then we're just gonna give it a little throttle getting on the interstate. So I really love the ride quality. Just really nice. And within the cabin, it's just a really good sound in terms of acoustics. Well, most of the sound is kept outside in terms of wind noise, and then within the interior, I can actually hear myself over the road, no problem. And the 22s are not loud at all. And there's the auto stop that just engaged. One thing I can say about the Tahoe is I really love just how it feels when you're driving it. I feel like I'm above most other vehicles out on the road, but I also don't feel like I'm driving a huge SUV. And just very maneuverable in every sense. And then you can just put it in a low mode on the fly. And as you can see, you just hit the buttons. Then you can just put it back into drive. So I've had a lot of questions on previous Tahoe reviews if you had to stop the vehicle to put it in the low mode and all that. And no, you just push the button and you can shift any way you want. And I just love how the suspension really handles bumps in the road. I can feel them, but they're not intrusive, they're not uncomfortable, and you don't really get any feedback through the steering wheel as much as you get through the chassis itself, and that's really good. So it makes the ride really easy to handle on rough surfaces if you wanted to use your four-wheel drive or something like that. But with that being said, really impressed with the 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe RST.